Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello and welcome to our lesson 10 do's and don'ts during the interview. I am Miss Maizatul and today I'm going to guide you through the essential do's and don'ts to help you shine in your next interview. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting your career journey, these tips will help you make a lasting impression. Let's get started. This presentation aims to: number 1, identify difference between do's and don'ts behaviors during a job interview. Number 2, list at least 3 do's and don'ts during an interview. Number 3, demonstrate appropriate job interview etiquette to improve their chances of making a positive impression on potential employers. Before we dive into the details, let me give you a brief overview of the do's and don'ts during a job interview. The do's is the recommended behaviors and actions that can enhance your chances of making a positive impression, while don'ts are the actions to avoid that could negatively impact your interview performance. I hope you find this session informative and engaging. Let's move on to the next slide. Now, let's check out the do's. Make a good first impression. Smile, offer a firm handshake, and greet your interviewer warmly. Your first impression sets the tone for the rest of the interview. Now, let's take a look at the role play.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a seat. How do you handle stress and maintain work-life balance?
Handling stress is essential for maintaining balance. Staying organized and setting clear priorities help me stay focused.
Do you have any question for me?
Yes, I do. Can you share some example of recent project?
Can you tell me about a time when you work as a part of a team?
Certainly, in my previous role, I worked on a project where we had to develop a website for student activity. I collaborate closely with my teams, ensuring clear communication and sharing ideas openly. This approach helped us achieve the success of our project.
What is your approach to teamwork? What areas are you looking to improve?
I'm always looking to improve my technical skill. Currently, I'm taking in online cost analysis software. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Do's number 2 is listen attentively. Pay close attention to the interviewer's questions and comments. Show that you are engaged by nodding and providing thoughtful responses. Do's number 3 is maintaining proper etiquette. Demonstrate good posture, make eye contact, use appropriate hand gestures, and be polite throughout the interview. Remember that good etiquette conveys confidence and attentiveness. Be concise, relevant, and provide specific examples. Keep your answers focused and relevant to the question asked. Stay on topic to keep the interviewer's interest. When answering questions, use specific examples from your past experiences to demonstrate your skills and accomplishments. Be truthful. Be honest about yourself and your background, and provide accurate information about your skills, experiences, and qualifications. Truthfulness builds trust and credibility with your interviewer. Before concluding the interview, remember to always thank the interviewer. These small gestures shows appreciation for their time and consideration. A sincere thank you can leave a positive lasting impression. Now, it's time for a pop quiz. Based on the previous slides about the do's during an interview, please take a moment to list the 3 do's that captured your attention the most. Think about which tips you found most valuable or relevant to your own experiences. Ready? Go ahead and jot them down. Great! Here are some keys do's from our previous slides that you might have noted. We have 6 do's. Number 1, make a good first impression. Number 2, listen attentively. Number 3, maintaining proper etiquette. Number 4, be concise, relevant, and provide specific examples. Number 5, be truthful. And number 6, always thank your interviewer. Remember, these are essential practices to keep in mind for any successful interview. Now, let's take a look at the don'ts. Don't use your phone. Ensure that your phone is turned off or on silent mode and avoid checking it during the interview. It can be distracting and appear unprofessional. Don't interrupt your interviewer. Always remember that you have to wait for the interviewer to finish speaking before you respond. Interrupting can be seen as rude and disrespectful. Don't criticize previous employers. Avoid speaking negatively about past jobs, employers, or colleagues. It can make you seem negative and difficult to work with. Don't exhibit negative body language. Avoid slouching, fidgeting, or appearing disinterested. Don't give vague answers. Avoid general or vague responses. Be specific and provide detailed examples to illustrate your points. And you have to always remember, don't look at your watch, as it can appear rude or suggest that you are impatient. Now, it's time for a pop quiz. So, based on the previous slides about the don'ts during an interview, please take a moment to list the 3 don'ts that captured your attention the most. Are you ready? Go ahead and jot them down. Awesome! Here are some key don'ts from your previous slides that you might have noted. Number 1, don't use your phone. Number 2, don't interrupt your interviewer. Number 3, don't criticize previous employers. Number 4, don't exhibit negative body language. Number 5, don't give vague answers. And number 6, don't look at your watch.
How are you feeling today, Mr. Hassani? Can you describe?
My name is Hassani. I am 20 years old. I am from Fukui, Japan.
Mr. Yamada, what I mean is...
I know, I was about to tell you about myself, but...
Can you tell me about your previous job and why you left?
Sure, I worked at ABC company for 3 years, but they are very terrible. Then about the employee feedback and often made decisions that often hurt productivity. It was very frustrating for me. They never listen about my feedback and it was very frustrating for me.
Why do you apply for this job? Could you provide a specific example of your leadership skills?
Oh, I have many of that in my previous job. Hard to pick one right now.
Could you tell me why should I hire you?
Because I think I am fit for this position.
To sum up, we have discussed the 10 keys, do's and don'ts during an interview. Remember to always prepare well, engage with your audience, and practice positive body language. On the other hand, avoid giving vague answers, avoid displaying negative body language, or going off topic. I hope this presentation has provided you with valuable insights and practical tips to help you ace in the interview. Thank you for your attention. Any questions before we wrap up? If you have any questions, feel free to text me in our WhatsApp group. I'll be waiting. Thank you very much.